Hello there. Today I am feeling pink. So something I really want to get out of the way before I get into this is that I kind of clickbaited the title and the thumbnail a little bit. Not a lot. I don't think it looks awful, but the idea of it was like, what my experience at D20 Live. No, it was great. I loved every second of it. It was wonderful. I'm going to go through basically what my day was like and what I did and what I got up to and all that good stuff because I want to talk about it. It was good fun. So yeah, hope you enjoy that. Started that day off in Derby that day. I live in Birmingham. I was in Derby for work. I woke up in a hotel. I was very hungover. I had very sleep deprived. You know when you wake up and you're like still a bit drunk but also hungover? That was what my experience was. It was not fun. So I woke up, I checked my phone, and I saw that Jasper William Cartwright had tweeted, by the way, I've got 3 D20 Live tickets this evening in Manchester, ready to go for people. DMs are open. And I was like, okay, this post is only 15 minutes old. It doesn't have a huge amount of interaction. So I messaged him, said, hey, how free are those free tickets? Like, what time's the show start? Can I maybe get one? Didn't hear anything back. That's fine. I get it. The man's busy. Probably gave them away already. Like, I'm not going to be like, yeah, cool. Thank you to Jasper for even offering them to people. They might have just been from mutuals. I don't know. Regardless, no, I did not get those tickets, but it did get me thinking. I should check if there are any tickets going. There might be some tickets. There might be some tickets available. I don't know. So I go on Ticketmaster. I check the tickets. There is a £50 ticket available, which is right back at the back of the, what do you call the top bit in a theatre? You know, like there's the stalls and then there's the shelf, that bit, you know. There's one right at the back of the shelf, like £50. Okay, that's, not unreasonable. There's one in the middle in the stalls, that's like £60. Like, okay, sure. And there's like a nearly front row seat for £160. And it's the VIP ticket thing as well. So you can probably guess which one I ended up going for. These are really cool, by the way. I love these. To continue on with the story. So I saw that ticket and I thought, okay, I am in Derby. I'm currently in Derby. How long is it going to take me to get to Manchester? And I was like, I finished work at 4 that day. Let's check the trains. I was like, oh, it's only like an hour and a half to get to Manchester. That's not bad. And the train prices weren't, I think like £30 all in, something like that. It was not bad. I was like, okay, let's check hotel availability. And I started going through and I saw there was some available. So, okay, that's it's going to be like £100 extra at most for like one night. So I go downstairs, I have myself my hotel breakfast, love a hotel breakfast. And then as I finish eating, I call my mom and I'm like, hey mom, I need your advice on something. And she goes, okay. Not something I normally call her with. But I said, I need your advice on something. There is a show I'd really like to go and see tonight. She goes, yeah, cool, okay. And I said, it's in Manchester. And all in, with the ticket, with the hotel, with the trains, all that sort of stuff, would probably end up costing me about £300 all in. And like that's, I don't want to give off the impression that's easy for me. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for most people. Like, yeah, this was not oh yeah, I can go and do that. This is like, oh, that's a lot of money. Should I really do that? I could get the cheaper ticket and do it. I don't know. Like I was thinking, what do I do? And I called my mum for advice, and my mum said, do it. Which I was surprised by, because I was expecting my mum to say, no, it's too much money. Don't do that. I mean, see if there's a cheaper option. See if you can do. And my mum went, no, do it. She said to me, you never do stuff like this. You should do it. But yeah, okay, thanks, Mum. I'll do that. That's a good idea. So I book everything. I looked at Premier Inn hotels. I couldn't book those because they weren't available. So I ended up booking a place called the Britannia. It was £40. It was under £40 for the night, and it was good. Like, I was shocked by how... I don't want to oversell it and say, oh, it's a wonderful, like, pristine, beautiful... Like, no, it's just like, it's a comfy bed and a bathroom and, like, a TV on the wall. Somewhere to charge my phone. Like, I was so happy spending £40 for a comfy bed, a bathroom, a phone charge, and a TV. I was like, yeah, that'll do me just fine. So, yeah. I get on the train, go to Manchester. I have never been further north than Nottingham in my life. So Manchester being that far north by myself, kind of a big deal. That's kind of new to me. Very new stuff. So I get there, I get to the hotel, I drop off my bags, I get in a taxi, I go to the Manchester O2. The singular complaint, or complaints I should say, that I have about the experience overall was the venue. Manchester O2, please do better. It's the people working there were fine. I'm not being nasty about the people. The newest thing in the building, because it was all like very old, sort of seemed kind of outdated stuff. Like, oh, the bathroom was awful. But the newest things in the building seemed to be the seats. Now, I'm a very large person. I'm 6'6". I weigh about 25 stone. I'm not a small person. I'm not a dainty person at all. And I'm used to struggling in seats. I'm not used to seeing like average people also struggling in seats. These seats were so small and so cramped together that I spent the entire night with my legs like over into the person next to me's section, and I had to be like, I'm so sorry. Luckily, they were both the people there. I think there were a couple, maybe they weren't, I don't know, but they were both very pleasant. They were both like, yeah, cool. Hey, I understand. Don't we? These are very very cramped seats. I get it. That's my only complaint. Other than that, man, D20 Live, go. If you are thinking about it, if you're not sure, do it, because it was so much fun. This is going to be a little bit spoilery, I'm going to talk about here. So I'm going to put a big spoiler alert. This is I'm going to talk about like what happened in the show, the contents of the show. That's what I'm going to be talking about somewhat here. I don't want to go into too much detail, mostly because I don't remember all of it, because I don't have a great memory. I'll remember it more when I rewatch it when it's on Dropout. But right now, what I do remember, I'm going to talk about. So spoiler alert, spoilers. Okay. So they all run out, the lights go down, they all run out on stage. Brennan walks on. If I remember correctly, he's doing like a sort of like one of these sort of things, and then he just goes and sits in his DM table, DM space, and we had Merv, Emily, Zach, Ali, and Siobhan on stage. They are all of them, including Brennan obviously, are so good on stage. They're so good at hyping up the audience, at like running across the front of the stage, going all, they're like, yeah, getting everyone so excited. It was so much fun. I cannot overextol how much fun this was. It was incredible. It was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it. They made it great. The way the shows work, if you don't know, I didn't know before I went. It was really fun. So, the way the shows work is each of the players has a bingo roller in front of them, with a ball in the bingo roller, many balls in the bingo roller, each with a character name on them. They start off with Murph. Murph rolls the cage, the ball pops out, hands it to Brennan. Brennan reveals the box of doom, which everyone cheered for, obviously. Puts the ball there. We can't see what it is, can't see what it says. And then he pulls I don't think this was the exact wording, but this was the vibe of, tonight, Murph is... And then the Starship music starts playing. The screen starts like, and the music gets Big Barry 6, and everyone screams and cheers, and it's amazing and so much fun. And they do that with all of them. So the cast playing the characters that were being played this time were Big Barry 6, Sophia Lee, Gulgug Thistlespring, Margaret Encino, and Rowan Berry. And it was set in the Never After, which was really cool. Yeah, it was great. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't remember all of it and the way it happened. But yeah, I will say they were all fantastic. They all played to the audience so well. There was a moment when Big Barry 6 threw his shades to Gorgug when Gorgug went into the zone. And it was like, yes. I mean, yeah. Do that. It was great. It was so much fun. I was also, as I was watching the characters get drawn out, I was like, okay, Big Barry 6, Barbarian, kind of. Sophia Lee, Monk, okay. Gorgug, Barbarian. Barbificer, but, it's going to be a fully physical, and then not Margaret Encino, Rowan Berry, so look, balance that a little bit, There was some really fun cameos from Annabelle Cheddar and from Manta Ray Jack, which when I saw... I think I cottoned on to Manta Ray Jack being there just a little bit before the people I was at least sat around. I don't want to say I saw it first. Like, no, like I was getting really hyped up about it, and then I started cheering just before Manta Ray Jack was like announced, because I was like, I know it's going to be him. I know it's going to be Manta Ray Jack because I love the character. It was so much fun. So they showed up. There was a little thing between Annabelle Cheddar and Margaret Encino. Margaret Encino lost interest because Annabelle Cheddar is a nepo baby, because that's fair. And yeah, it was great. Like, the show was really fun. Baron showed up. That was fun. That was a really fun little thing with Baron being there. Yeah. Really good fun. And then the Q&A afterwards. Now, I did not submit any questions to the Q&A, purely because I didn't know how that worked. So I didn't know that I had to, I think it was through the Discord maybe, submit them through there. I don't know, I don't remember. I didn't think to check, I didn't know. I thought it was going to be like, line up, because I've been to Comic-Con before, and then panels, you'd line up and do the questions and you line up for them. But for this, it was like, submit questions beforehand, get picked out, get called at like, hey, there's a question from so-and-so, you in the crowd? And then they hand the microphone to you and it goes like that. That's fine. I was going to ask them which other Dropout stars would they like to play alongside or play with D&D wise or in Dimension 20. I'm personally a huge fan of Jacob Wysocki, and I really want to see him on Dimension 20. I think that could be an amazingly fun season, but hey ho. But yeah, no, great questions from all the people who were able to ask questions. Well done to everyone. I present and host and like do like the big for my job. That's my day-to-day job. I would have been so much more nervous speaking to them than the people who did. Everyone who got up and spoke was so like, yes, hello, here's my question for you. Great job to everyone who got the opportunity to ask their question and speak. I would have been like, hello there. I would not have done well in that situation, but yeah, well done to everyone who did. That was fantastic. It was a lovely moment. The cast was so kind and so like, yeah, let's have a chat. That was the vibe. That was the in the words of Brendan, a very like stripped down, like more like person to person vibe. And it was great fun. It was so much fun. The whole experience was fantastic. I could talk about it for truly so long. I'm going to keep remembering stuff about the show as I continue talking, and it'll be, oh, and then that happened, and then that happened at the start as well, and that's not going to make for a good video, so I'm going to stop it there. But yeah, if you are a D20 fan and you have a chance to go and see Dimension 20 live, do it. They do such an incredible job. They're so entertaining. They're so much fun. My one upsetness, my one sadness about the show itself was that there was no Lou. I don't know why there was no Lou. I don't know whether he was ill or just hadn't showed up for, the tour yet. No idea. But there was no Lou. And I would have liked to have seen Lou. But that's okay. Other than that, perfection. Just wonderful. Just perfection. Loved every second of it. Yeah, I said this to my mom when I got back home. So I got the train back to Birmingham the next day. Stayed in the hotel. Great little hotel. Train back to Birmingham. I got home and I said to my mom, I was a bit concerned throughout the night. Before the show started, truthfully, I was a bit concerned. I've just spent £300 on this. That's a lot of money for me. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of, for most people, that's a lot of money. I just spent £300 on this. I really don't want to regret this. I hope this is fun. I think I might regret it. I was wrong. I will never in my life regret going to see D20 live. However, if I hadn't gone, I would have regretted that for the rest of my life, because I would never have stopped thinking, what have I gone? So if you get a chance to go, do it. Don't do what I did. Don't get like the most expensive seats and then just like, it was good, don't get me wrong, but don't do that. Do it within your budget, obviously. But if you get the chance to go, if you can afford it, if you can budget it, if you can like make it happen schedule wise, do it. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I will remember that forever. If they ever do a D20 tour of the UK again, I am going. It was great. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. Definitely do it. So, yeah, thank you so much everyone who watched this. This was really good fun to talk about and get my thoughts out about. Again, I could talk about this for truly hours. I'm going to keep going back and, I should have mentioned this, I should have mentioned that. Cuggrass showed up, I should have mentioned that. I should have mentioned that. Oh well. But it would take me too long. But also, yeah, just watch it. If you watch Dropout, watch it when it comes on Dropout, which I think it does. Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. It was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you get a chance to go, go. Okay. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.